Welcome back everyone to the channel today. I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful day to be out on the gheenoe, but I gotta say this as well. Today's fishing trip is likely going to be the last one on the gheenoe for a little while. That may sound like bad news to some of you guys, but the good news is my new skiff is just about complete. This week, East Cape is wrapping up the build, and then next week, my boat's going over to iCast with East Cape. Following week, I will have the boat in my hands, and I cannot be more excited. Y'all know how the last couple days of school always feel. You're just ready for the summer. That's kind of how I feel about the new boat. I've been waiting for about 6 months now, and we're literally just about 10 days out from being able to fish it, and I am so dang ready. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I can tell you one thing. It is super, super hot. We are in those, we're deep into summer at this point, and we're going to try to knock out some good fish today. Some snook, some tarpon, some redfish, maybe a black drum, and maybe a trout. I'm going for kind of a more simple approach today. We just rigged up 2 of my 7.6 medium, the Fenwick World Classes. Here, I'll hold one up right here. Fenwick World Classes on my 2500 slammers. I got a pair of them. I rigged them both up with 2 different baits today. And let me show you guys what I've got going right here. So I have a purple haze NLBN mini mullet here. This is option number 1 for today. And I like this a lot for snook and tarpon. Not so much redfish. Redfish will eat this, but I think this is my snook and tarpon option right here. And then my other option, this is gonna be more of my redfish, I'm all tangled up here. Redfish, trout, black drum, and honestly, I think all of the 5 main, all the main species will eat this. I like the mini for snook and tarpon, but just about everything out here will eat this. This is the 3-inch NLBN in murder mullet with an 1/8 ounce jig head. So got 2 different options for today. We're gonna figure out what's gonna work, and well, we might fish a few hours today and realize neither of these are working. We might have to switch up colors, switch up profiles. We're just gonna have to figure it out. But for right now, starting with this, it is dead glass today. We should have some good fishing hours here between right now and probably 1 o'clock before it gets a little too hot and fish kind of, well, they usually ease up and get a little lazy when it gets super hot out. And when it gets super hot out, it's very similar to when it's super cold out. Fish can be very hit or miss, But let's get to fishing here. The sun's just high enough now where we can do some good sight fishing, see what we can find. Hope you guys enjoy today's video. Let's get fishing. All right, so I'm starting to flip around here and get a feel for what might be lurking. I've actually never fished this specific area before, so I'm kind of just using my eyes and just really looking at what the bait's doing right here. There is some good mullet, so that's a good thing. I see some mangrove snapper kind of lurking around these docks. That's also a good thing. Some good variety here. Judging by the depth, it's about 3 feet around the ends of these docks here. You guys can see the end of the dock here. It runs all the way up maybe 100 feet. I got a feeling based on what I'm seeing here, we might see some tarpon towards the ends of the dock out a little deeper, and maybe some snook and reds up shallower. Up near the shoreline where the dock meets the shoreline, looks like we got a seawall, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some snook sitting on it or redfish crawling down it. Just getting that type of vibe right now. Never been here before, so at least I've never fished this area. Oh, there it is. Oh, snook on. He got me on the dock. Shoot. Oh boy, this ain't good. Snook just came out and hailed the bait and then swam at me. Got me around here. It's not a huge one, but I just don't really want to break him off. I just didn't really have a chance there because he ate right next to the pole. Oh, this is a situation. You know what? Let's just get out. Oh. All right, I was about to navigate around this dock here with the boat, but figured it would just be easier to get out of the boat. It's not a huge snook, honestly, probably a 27, but when he swam at me, didn't have much leverage to pull him away from the pilings. He's still on. I think he's hooked on something though. Oh yeah, he's right. Oh, just hopped way out there. Just want to make sure he's free off all this stuff here before I pull on him, which he's not. He went under this rope. That should have done it. No, he's still on something. It's around one more thing here. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Oh, there he is. All right, I think we should be able to get him now. All right, yeah, I just wasn't entirely ready for that bite. Let's see if we could stick him. There he is. He's hopping. We haven't hopped out of the boat in a while, but this is a good way to make sure we don't leave this guy with a hook in his mouth. Big jumps from this guy. Yeah, it's nice snook. Just like I thought, he's about, looks like he's exactly 27. If I had to bet money, that's a 27-inch snook right there. Whew. All right, first fish of the day down. Just had to do a little wrangling there around the dock. 26 maybe? That was close, I think he's 26. Beautiful snook there, got him on the murder mullet, 3-inch. There was a handful of others right there that raced out of the dock when I hooked this guy. And this guy was probably one of the smaller ones, but obviously more aggressive. We'll just spin him around and send him back. Well, there you go, buddy. As you guys can see here, this is the reason I didn't want to put a whole lot of pressure on a fish when the line is on this right here. These barnacles are extremely sharp. I would say pretty much razor sharp. And if a fish is around that pole right there and you go to pull back on him and try to pull him back around it, you will get broken off every single time right there. So when fish get into the docks, a lot of times I just open up the bail and untangle them and then put the pressure on them once I know they're free. But hey, it was pretty hot. We just cooled down a little bit. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's hop back in the gheenoe here. Well, one thing I'm gonna miss about the gheenoe is being able to go under docks just like that. Makes fishing a whole lot faster. But the new boat will have quite a few more pros than cons compared to the gheenoe. This low dock looks juicy here. Oh, there's another red, man. I'm spooking them off left and right everywhere, little reds, but hard to see. Thought for sure there might be a snook under that right there. How it's real low. Real low, that dock. Usually snook like that, the kind of that cove, like really low dock. Usually there's fish under something like that, but not this one. Check out this fella right here in the river. Sea turtle, a little sea turtle, if you guys can see that. He's right there. See you, buddy. Alright, so I went ahead and switched colors here to a more natural color to see if I can get the reds to, well, be a bit more aggressive. I've seen probably 15 of them today and not really one aggressive one, so we're switching it up, 3-inch. And I believe this is PB and Slay. Oh, here's a little red right here. Oh, got him. There we go. Little guy, and believe it or not, there's a snook fighting over it too. The snook is right next to the red right now, actually. But there is a snook that almost got him, or almost got the bait. Wasn't huge. I'll take it. I think the color change definitely made a difference here. Definitely. All right, well, there you guys have it. First redfish of the day there. That is probably only a 19-incher or so, but he has 5 cool spots on him. And hey, we got a redfish to eat. I've actually been kind of having some trouble with these guys today, so I switched up colors, and it was apparent that unfortunately the redfish were not feeling my color today, which was murder mullet, but I'll send this guy right on back. All right, let's keep going. Alrighty guys, so got a little midday update for you, but it is, well, it's just about 12 o'clock right now, and it hasn't been super crazy action-packed today, unfortunately. We've seen quite a few reds, and I saw a couple tarpon lingering under the docks, but no takers. But the wind is starting to pick up a little bit here, and I'm gonna move to a different area where I can kind of tuck and hide away from the wind. So we're gonna go ahead and move right now and get that going. But yeah, one red, one nice snook, and little mangrove snapper for the day so far. But let's make a move, let's find them, let's hopefully change the path for the day and start now really knocking out some fish. So let's go. Noticed a little red just sliding past me. Didn't even see him. See if I can get them to eat here. They're being picky today. Not showing much, he just came to a dead stop. He might have heard the bait though there, because now he just started moving again. Just work it real slow. Oh, yep. That's what it took. Alright. About the same size as the one from earlier. Not super exciting, but finally figured out something that would get him to bite, and that was just, I was barely moving that bait, and I probably led him by 8 feet, so these guys are being very smart today. Very, very smart today. This water is hot, too. I don't know if it has something to do with how hot the water is, but... Whoa! This water is like an actual bathtub. It is got to be like 85-degree, the water temps. But got the 3-inch out. Put them back in the water. I don't know if that is the reason why redfish are just being a pain today. I haven't seen very many snook, which is unfortunate, but I feel like I have seen a decent amount of reds. The problem is they're not being insanely aggressive. That one was, and I think it was just because I had to work that bait like dead slow to get them to come after it. Dead slow. We tricked one. That's the second red of the day. And I'm still looking for snook. I was expecting a lot of snook up in these mangroves. I've done really well with them in this area before, but not seeing them. Not seeing them right now. Nice snook right here. Really nice one. Oh, we just smoked a mullet. Dude, no way he just smoked a mullet in front of me. Dude, he just smoked a mullet but didn't eat the bait? What? I gotta turn around for him. That was ridiculous. I just cast it in there. My cast spooked a couple mullet. The snook inhaled a mullet but didn't eat my bait. I gotta turn around and wait for him, see if he'll come back out. That was a nice snook. I don't know if I've ever seen that. No way, he just disappeared on me. He swam off this way after he blew up the mullet and disappeared. Now I don't see him anywhere. That was crazy unlucky. I don't know if that's ever happened before. That was really weird. Some tarpon right here. Got the 3-inch in my hand. Got one. Smoked it. There we go. Smoked it. That happened a lot easier than I thought it would. I was not expecting this guy in the middle of the day to just annihilate that bait. Oh, let's see what we got. Big jumps. Oh, no. Jumping on the other side of the boat in the trolling motor. Oh, he's out of the trolling motor now. Okay, we're good. We are good. There's another nice fish up there. Let's see if I can back up here. There's actually a few of them. Let's see if we can release this guy pretty quickly here. I don't think it's going to be super easy to do that, but we can try. Good fish. Somehow got him hooked in the head. Good tarpon. Whoa, dang. Somehow hooked him kind of in the face there. I don't know how that happened. Hopefully he is okay. But oh my gosh, this water is hot. This water is insanely hot. It has got to be pushing 90 degrees. We gotta let him go though. All right, see ya, bud. There was a handful more up there on the shoreline. I'd like to see if we could get another opportunity at one. There were some bigger ones too, so see if I can get this guy, get this grass off the hook. I'm a pinch frayed. Pinch. I think I'll be okay, I hope. All right, so that tarpon that I just released is sliding up into there. I gotta imagine the other ones were a little bit farther that way then. Oh, something bumped me under there. What is this? I was expecting tarpon. It is a little red. We're catching them. Midday chew here. Midday chew, not exactly what I was expecting. Really, I was expecting maybe a tarpon lingering up under there. There's a lot of bait up under there. I just seen a couple. Got ourselves, whoa, little redfish. 3-inch NLBN is definitely the move for today. It is, oh, he's got a leader sticking out of his mouth. Let's see if we can help him out here. He has something, so I got my leader and he's got something else sticking out too. My NLBN, oh yeah. Okay, so somebody fishing with pinch weight, swivel. This is a whole rig here. Let me see if I can help this guy out at all. Looks like they probably broke him off or something. Yes, we did it. Heck yeah. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. Little redfish here. Let's hopefully, hope he can make it here. I got that hook out. Let's see. Definitely want to take my time with this guy. The water is insanely hot. I don't want him to die here, but I got that hook out of his mouth that somebody either left it. I assume they didn't leave it in there. I assume that this fish broke them off on a dock or something. Oh, come on, buddy. Trying to revive this guy. I really didn't take long to get that hook out, maybe about a minute, but the real problem is the water temps right now. He's not looking too hot, unfortunately. He was able to eat still with that hook in his mouth and a foot of leader sticking out, but I got it out for him and there really isn't any blood. He's not wanting to revive. Well, I hate to say it, I don't think this guy's gonna make it. I don't know if the right thing to do would have been just send him back with the hook in his throat, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it's why it's important to fish with proper gear. I don't think this guy's gonna make it. I'm gonna have to just send him off on his way. I can't keep a redfish right now. It is considered illegal, so I gotta send him. All right, well, this is what I pulled out of his throat here. This is not, I don't know if I would call this a circle hook. It has a pinch weight and it looks like it has 2 different swivels on it. I don't know what someone had going on there, but it was in the throat of a redfish, unfortunately. And I caught him, but that's tough. I don't think he's gonna make it, unfortunately. All right, well guys, unfortunately, the trolling motor over here is, well, the battery, not the trolling motor. The battery is no longer with us. It is dead, so it is time to wrap it up. But I wanted to mention the last redfish I caught today real quick. I wanted to know what you guys thought. Did I do the wrong thing by pulling that hook out of that fish's throat? I didn't want to release it with that hook in its throat without at least trying to get it out. And it took me about 30 seconds to a minute to get that hook out. And that was obviously somebody's hook that must have last broke off on the fish at another time. But the fish was still able to eat because it ate my lure with that hook in its throat. So I'm wondering, should I have just cut the leader and sent that fish back and got him back in the water? I don't know. A tarpon just rolled right under that dock right there. I'm over it. It is insanely hot. That's ultimately where I'm going with this. It is insanely hot right now. So do your best to get fish back in the water as soon as possible. I think I learned my lesson today. I think ultimately I should have just cut the leader on that redfish and sent him back because it didn't seem like he made it. But yeah, that is that. I'm just everywhere. Now I'm in the trees. All sorts of distractions. But it was a solid day. We caught redfish, we caught snook, we caught tarpon. It was a solid day. It just gets so hot middle of the day in the summertime. Got to be really quick with releasing fish. So yeah, that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed the NLBN 3-inch. Got it done today. Got it done. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And dude, the days away from the boat, we are so close from the new boat. I am so ready. Whew. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in that next video.